We thought this road would lead us to a river. Instead, it led us into a full-blown bug safari. From armored weevils and beetle assassins to an insane snake disguise, welcome to the strange bugs of Monteverde. We scouted potential wildlife hotspots and settled on a remote dirt road, miles away from civilization and close to an untouched river. Surprisingly, there was way more sun than clouds.
This is the cloud forest. It is everywhere. There's like a ton of animals just all hiding in there. And it's not one of those tourist traps. This is just free, go hike and explore.
So let's explore the 5 weirdest bugs in Monteverde. This first bug caught me off guard with all its flashy warning colors. Upon closer inspection, it was clearly a type of stick bug. This one is called the painted stick insect. Most stick bugs are extremely difficult to spot, but this one had the most beautiful bright green and yellow markings. Usually, these critters eat leaves, and to defend themselves, they can freeze, sway like leaves, and even drop a leg to escape. Naturally, I had to get a closer look.
This is wild. It is absolutely beautiful. Look at the color. This is like a mix between a dragonfly and a stick bug.
Once the painted stick insect was done visiting, it gave an impressive display of colors as it took off back into the forest. So we kept hiking, and it didn't take long before we spotted a ferocious predator on the prowl. Next up, it's Monteverde's fastest hitman. This is a 2-spotted tiger beetle. It's a predator with vision like a hawk and jaws like a bear trap. This beetle hunts ants, spiders, and anything else it can chase down. Seriously, it's one of the fastest bugs in the world for its size. It also has a crazy defense mechanism where it secretes a foul odor from its abdomen. It didn't seem too interested in being on camera and tried its best to hide. This seemed like one of those bugs that's better to admire from afar, but how beautiful are those colors and markings? As we got close to the river, we noticed some strange fruits with strange things happening around them. At number 3, a bug with a face that makes you want to say, hey, why the long face? This is a Chlous Weevil. Native to these high elevation forests, it moves slow, doesn't hide, and its rigid armor looks as if it was carved by hand. You may have even encountered a similar species at home in your pantry. Weevils are notorious for laying eggs and grains, and suddenly your baking flour has baby weevils all over it. Yum, protein. While it looks like a nose, that's actually more of a mouth. It's called a rostrum, and weevils use it to bore into plants and feed. It might not look like it, but this wide-lobed weevil can fly. Just like a transformer, it activated its wings and took off. We were back to searching for bugs. But then our path was cut short by a river, so we had to cross. The water was pretty swift, so Kira opted for the shuttle service. We had no idea that on the other side of this river, we would find the 2 strangest bugs of the day. Meet the soldier beetle, but this is not your normal soldier beetle. This one has a deformity where its wings didn't fully form and looks even weirder than normal. This species has bright yellow and black colors to say, back off, I taste terrible. When threatened, it oozes a bitter chemical from its legs to deter predators. It also lives a double life, where as an adult, it protects and pollinates flowers in exchange for nectar. But as a juvenile, it scours the earth looking to feed on smaller invertebrates. Check out this defensive behavior we got to see firsthand.
Whoa, look at how he puts his head down. Watch, as I get closer, he tucks it down, and he puts all of his armor to protect his face.
And now, number 5, the weirdest bug of them all.
This is way too cool. We're finding all sorts of animals I've never found before, and that's because we're in the cloud forest. These animals are so diverse up here, but over there is a caterpillar, and if I'm right, I think it's the one that tries to defend itself by looking like a snake. So let's go see if that's the caterpillar we're thinking it is. This is super cool. If you look head on, they kind of look like a mini snake, and hopefully predators like birds don't want to mess with them. But underneath, They're just soft, gooey little caterpillars.
This is a juvenile form of a swallowtail butterfly. In addition to a false face, this caterpillar has a Y-shaped organ that comes out of its head to emit a foul smell and complete the appearance that it's a snake.
Don't be fooled. Those are just patterns on its body that make it look like two giant eyes, like it's watching you. But under here is the head, so it tucks its head down and it protects its body, and it has this big area to kind of warn animals, I'm looking at you. These guys are truly creepy. They are a weird looking species of caterpillar, and they're massive.
These two never got annoyed enough to spray me. I'd like to believe their fake faces were smiling at me instead. It blows my mind that a species of butterfly has evolved to scare off predators by looking like a predator in its caterpillar form.
That was probably the buggiest hike I've ever been on, but in the best way possible. We saw so many species I've never seen in my life before. That was just an amazing adventure. So please don't forget to like and subscribe, and in the comments, let me know what's your favorite type of bug. And remember folks, please don't go squishing these bugs. They're awesome too. Peligro Life signing out. Stay wild.